Welcome children, welcome to Lakshmi Max Academy. Today I am going to explain you about the topic statistics of class 10th Max. In till class 9 you might be learned this topic very easily. Here also it is so easy. Class 9th on till class 9th what you learned, I'll just reconcile it, then I will say enter to the class 10th topic. You know that you like earlier classes you learned about this topic in the name of data handling. Data means nothing but collection of informations. So whatever information we are getting it, we are collecting it, that we are arranging in the proper manner, and then we are finding the mean, median, mode of this one. That we are measure of this all three is called central tendency of the data. So data is nothing but our statistics only. Data is statistics, right? So here till 9th standard we learned the ungrouped data. What is mean by ungrouped data? The data which we are collecting randomly and then we are arranging according to our way, that become the ungrouped data. Whatever data we are collecting it, that is ungrouped data. For suppose we are a school student, so I will relate it with school topics only. Whatever marks you are earning it, that is randomly the teacher is distributing the paper. That time she says the mark, that is your ungrouped data. After that teacher will analyze according to that marks and she will find the average of that one. That is your ungrouped data. Randomly she gives the mark out of 50, how much you got it, that is your ungrouped data. Okay, that data we will collect it, we will find out the average. How we will find out the average of the given data? Suppose you have the marks out of 50 for the max exam, you got it, right? The whole year you want to find out averagely how much you score it. How you will find out? You will sum all the marks, right? Out of 50 में PT1 में how much you got, PT2 में how much you got, you will sum it and then divide by 2. Why we are dividing by 2? Because we are taken 2 observations, right? Whatever data we are collecting it, that data is the information, and information we are saying here in the mathematical term, it is the observation. So PT1 mark is one observation and your PT3 is another observation. Out of best only we will take it as the average mark. So we are summing both the value and dividing by 2. We are taken only 2 observations. Suppose instead of you, the teacher is calculating the average, means what happens? Suppose in the class I am taking minimum value, 5 students mark I am taking, right? 1 student got out of 50, I am taking it. One student Anu has got out of 50, 45. Another one is got out of 50. Arjun is 40 and Abhi is 25 and Akash is 30 and one more is Ashish. I'll take Ashish is 30. Right? These are the 5 students mark. I want to find out the average of these 5 students, means what I will do, I will sum all this 5 value and divide by 5. That only I will do it, right? 45 plus 40 plus 25 plus 30 plus 35 and divide by 5. Why I have taken 5? Because it is of 5 students the average. So I have taken 5. When you sum this all, you will get some value and divide by 5 means I will get the average. Normally we are doing it in the class 9 like this. Okay, that is sum of all the observation upon total number of observations. Sum of all the observation is, this is called one observation, and I sum it out all the observation and divide by the total number of observation. Total number of observation is 5. So each and every one, say if you are getting only student and the mark means it's okay. But overall class, if I want to find out what happened, only one student will not get 45. Suppose 45, 3 students got, and 40, 2 students got, 25, 7 students got. Like that, depends on the number of children, it will be increased. So this is called your frequency. Frequency means nothing but number of observation. How many times it has occurred, frequency. Okay, so if one student got 45 means that is one of the observation, but the same 45 occurred by 3 children, that 3 become your frequency. So now 45 is one time and 3 time it goes means that is the number of observation called your frequency. So when it is given like this, what we will do, instead of doing 45 plus 45 plus 45, then also this is equals to 3 into 45. You can plus it 3 times, otherwise you can multiply by 3, then also you will get the same answer. So what we will do when frequency also given, we will how we will find out the mean, 3 into 45, plus 2 into 40 plus 7 into 25, right? So divide by, suppose I am taking only 3 students, like this means what happens, I will sum this one, so 7 plus 2 plus 3, so it becomes 7 plus 2 plus 3, that becomes 12. So this value multiply it and divide by 12, I will get the average value. This is we have done in class 9. Normally if it is ungrouped data is given for us, so that ungrouped data we find out the mean like this. But in class 10 what it is, we are going to get the grouped data. Grouped data means what? It is given in the class interval. Class interval means that it will be given like that, means the same way student mark if you are taken. So I am getting the marks of the students, right? Marks, it is given in the class interval. How many students? That is frequency will be given to. Frequency means how many students got how much mark. So suppose I am taking the interval from 0 to 5, right? Out of 25 if I take it 0 to 5, 5 to 10 and 10 to 15 and 15 to 20, 20 to 25, right? Out of 25 mark tested this. So I divided like this manner, means 0 to 5, how many children? Suppose it is so children got 2, children got 0 to 5, means those who got below 5, that is below till 4, 0 to till 4, that only we will take it here. 2 children got, and 5 to 10 it is 7 children got, and here 10 to 15 4 children, and 15 to 20 8 children. So here 20 to 25 8 4 12 plus 9 7 9 2 21, and it is of 4 children. So it will be 16 23 25. So I have taken 25 children ka mark. Okay, 25 marks, 25 children I have taken. In the class 25 children are there. Out of 25 children, 25 marks exam is conducted. In that 2 children got 0 to 5 mark, and 7 children got 5 to 10 mark, and 4 of them got 10 to 15, and 15 to 20 is 8 children, and 20 to 25 is 4 children. So if it is given like this, how I will find out the mean of this? So it is the class interval. First we have to find out the class mark for this one. Class mark, how I can find it out? It's very simple. This is called your lower limit, and this is upper limit for us. You know, maximum mark and the minimum mark. So class mark is your xi. Class mark is your xi. How I can find out? Your upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2, right? UL means upper limit. So your upper limit and lower limit divided by 2 means it is 5 plus 0 divided by 2. So 5 upon 2, that is equals to 2.5. So your first class mark you got it 2.5. That is mean value of this number. Okay. So 2.5 you got it. And then the same way we can find out here, right? This is 2.5. And what about this one? 10 plus 5 means 15. 15 by 2, it is 7.5. And 10 plus 15, that is 25 by 2. 25 by 2 means it is 12.5. And 15 plus 20, that is 35 by 2. 35 by 2 means 17.5. And this is 20 plus 25. So it become 45 by 2. 45 by 2 means it is 22.5. So this is our xi. We got the xi. And whatever the frequency, that we will take it as fi. Okay? Xi and f. What we will do? These two we will multiply. That only our sum of mean is sum of all the observation. Here we have taken the first value, that is f1. x1 means our first observation. This is our x1 and this is our f1. So how I will write down this value? So 2 multiplied by 2.5 plus 7 multiplied by 7.5 plus 4 multiplied by 12.5 plus 8 multiplied by 17.5 plus 4 multiplied by 22.5. So how many observations are here? 5 observation. So all the fi value I have to add. That is 2 plus 7 plus 4 plus 8 plus 4. That already I added and kept, that is 25. So now I have to find the value of this one. So this is our fi xi, sum of all the observation in the grouped data. Okay, so multiply with this one means I will get fi xi, that is f1 x1 value, and then f2 x2 plus f3 x3 and f4 x4 and f5 x5. So this I is nothing but how many observation we are taking it. So the observation varies from 1 to n. We are taking the natural numbers only. We are not taking the negative numbers. So we will take it only from 1 to n. How many numbers? N means number of observation. Here I have taken only 5. So it become 1 to 5. So 5 observation I wrote it. Now what I have to do? Now I have to multiply 2 into 2.5 is of 5. Okay, and rub it here so that this will be understood. So this value is, now I have to multiply 2 into 2.5, you know that it is 5 plus 7 into 7.5, this value you have to multiply and then plus it and write down, and this value divided by 25, you will get the mean of this value. This is, we are saying, mean of the grouped data, that is by direct method. Here mean, we are finding mean with 3 different methods. One is of direct method. The first method I taught you, this is your direct method. I will explain all the 3 methods with one sum so that it is easy for you to understand. Why we are using 3 methods? If it is a simple number, right, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that, small numbers are there, then easily you can find out using the direct method. You can multiply it and find out the value easily. But when it comes for bigger number, our calculation part become the tedious for us, right? While doing calculation, we may do mistake. So the numbers are big. Smaller one, easily we can calculate and we will do it fast also. To reduce the timing as well as our calculation part, we are using the other 2 methods, right? So finally, which method you find it easy, that you can applicable in your way. Okay children, now I will write the next one more example for you and explain you how to find the mean of the grouped data. I hope this is clear for you, what is grouped and grouped data and how to excite in the 10th standard it is. Okay, here in 10th standard we are just learning the measure of ternal tendency of mean, median and mode using the measures. We are not going to find out the graph we are going to be use it, where here we are going to find out the cumulative frequency, and cumulative frequency how we will present it in the graph in the name of OG, right? We are going to compare the frequencies and we will find out the we will represent in the graph also, that is OG for these 4 things we are going to be learning, which are the mean, median, mode. We are going to find out the measures. Using measures we are going to find out, and then we are going to find out the cumulative frequency, and that we will be represent in the graph, that is OG, right? Let me enter to the first method of mean. Already I explained you first method, direct method. Now I am going to explain you the second one, assumed mean and the step deviation method. Right, children? I hope this video is clear for you. I'll explain you separately mean, median and mode for you. Thank you, children.